with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Damn, that nigga got arm bar. That's tough. How the fuck he picked this nigga up? We just gonna act like this nigga was always here.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could.
That nigga said the blackened child bust his ass. I'm sleep. Oh man, yeah, boy, it's funny.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses.
I didn't even think I'd be running the ball that much. But
from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
there, 54 miles. Switch up, switch up.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Murray now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. But when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 31-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
On first down, Drake, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under 10.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check. 6-6, bullet high. You kill. 47's the mark.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Let's go.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Breeze. And
What?
Incomplete.
What?
Physical play on the football there on second down.
Man.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We own it. Sammy.
Now Breeze on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out.
I shouldn't get blamed for that.
What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and a
that
really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. Don't get nervous. Check 9. Echo.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Kiko Alonso. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And an alley to run. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, Murray. And that's complete to Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check 3.
Here's Murray from midfield. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And it will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Here we go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Let's go.
And Gibbs got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down. 57. 57. I got him.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Why would
so
I
we've
play
reached
you for a
halftime
player?
in a low-scoring affair, just a
I don't
pair
even
of
know
field
what team
goals.
you are
3-3 is
for
our
me to
score.
even want a
As
player
we send
off
you
your
on
team.
over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, let's go.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Wow.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Breeze. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
12. Right here.
On the ground, Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Slam. Tight dog. He's coming. Double up. Kill. 58, boys. 58. Kill. Watch twist. Get set.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Let's go.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
0-2.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. He may try and run for this. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Wow. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Let's put him on the bunches. Let's put that team on the bunch. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you. I got you.
So that'll back him up 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kamara gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it.
Yo, what the fuck?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
That was not supposed to go nowhere near there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
You beat me, then you can say something.
Plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a bad
it's
pass
by
on
his tight end, Charles Clay.
Breeze.
And that'll make it 3rd down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 1 at the 9-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready? Yellow lady. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Murray, one final try. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for New Orleans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.